In the earlier video, we talked about the concept of derivative. We said derivative gives us instantaneous change. It's good for present analysis and the future predictions. Now we are going to do algebraic calculation of the derivative. For example, if I get a function y equals to x square, the graph of it would look like this. I'm trying to find the derivative of this by definition, so by using the idea of difference quotient and then taking limit. So we take y equals to x square. Now if y, that means y is the function of x, so f of x is equals to x square. For difference quotient, I need f of x plus h as well, so I'll put x plus h wherever x is in the equation. So f of x plus h will be x plus h whole square. If I expand it, it will be x square plus 2 times x times h plus h squared. So in the difference quotient, we have f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. We put the value of f of x plus h. We subtract the value of f of x from it. So x square and x square gets cancelled, divided by h. So delta y by delta x, so this is delta x, becomes 2xh plus h square divided by h. If we factor out h from here, we'll be left with 2x plus h in the numerator divided by h. Now this h and h also gets cancelled with each other. Now delta y by delta x is 2x plus h. We know that now this is the slope of the secant line, or this is the average change that we have. We need to find instantaneous change, which will be the derivative, and for that we need to take limit h goes to 0. So if I apply limit h goes to 0 in this 2x plus h, this h will go to 0. We'll get rid of it. So the derivative of y with respect to x will be 2x, or I say the derivative of x square with respect to x will be 2x. So if we look at now, this means the slope of the tangent line, the slope of every tangent line on the graph of x square will be 2 times x. So that means this slope will depend on the value of x. If I give negative values of x, I will have a negative slope of the tangent line. If I put x equal to 0, the slope of the tangent line will be 0. If I put x positive, so on the positive side of the x-axis, all the slopes of tangent line should be positive. If you look here, if I put x equals to 0, so 2x becomes 0 at x is equals to 0, and the slope of the tangent line is indeed 0. If I put x equal to negative 1, I will have a negative slope. If I put x equals to negative 2, I will have negative 2 as the I will have 2 times negative 2, so that will be negative 4. Now negative 4 is more negative than negative 1. As soon as I'm increasing the values on the left side, so I'm putting bigger negative numbers, I will have bigger negative slopes. If I'm putting 1, x equals to 1, my slope of the tangent line would be 2 times 1 as 2. If I put x equals to 2, the slope will be 4. If I put 3, the slope will be 6. So it will keep increasing. It will be bigger and bigger positive slopes. That means the quadratic function on these points is increasing slowly. It has slow positive slopes, or it is decreasing slowly because it has small negative slopes. But as soon as it goes on bigger heights, the rate of decline or the rate of growth expedites. It gets bigger and bigger. So the derivative of x square by definition when calculated is equals to 2x. In some of the problems, they asked us to find the equation of the tangent line, not just the slope of the tangent line. So we know derivative gives us the slope of the tangent line. It helps us understand the behavior of the graph. But if we get the equation of the tangent line, it helps us make the future prediction that how would the process kind of move further. So if it asks us to find the equation of the tangent line for the same equation y equals to x square, they need to give us a specific point because the tangent line keeps changing at every point. So for example, the tangent line here would look like this, at this point it would look like this. They will have a different equation, and at this point the tangent line would be flat, they will have different equations. So there's no fixed equation for all tangent lines. That is the reason that whenever the questioner asks us about the equation of tangent line, they need to provide us a location, that at what location they need the equation of that tangent line. So for example, if they give us a equation, a location that at 1 comma 1, that means when x value is 1 and y value is also 1, it by default would be 1, because if you put x equals to 1, the square of 1 will again be 1, so y will also be 1. So at this location 1 comma 1, they need the equation of the tangent line. So if I draw a tangent line here, I know the derivative of this tangent line, or I know the slope of this tangent line. I know that if y equals to x square, the derivative of x square is 2x. We just calculated in the first part of the video. So this 2x will give me the slope of the tangent line at that location. So if my location is x is equals to 1, I just put x is equals to 1 in the derivative. I find the derivative, which is 2x. I put the value of x equals to 1 because I was given that value. I put the given value in the derivative in 2x, so 2 times 1 is equals to 2. Now I know that the slope of the tangent line at this location is 2. I have slope, I have a point. The point is 1 comma 1. We call it x1 and y1, one location of x and one location of y, or you can call it x0, y0, or x2, y2. Give it any name that you want. It doesn't matter. So I have a point from which the line passes. This tangent line passes through this point. I have a point through which the line passes. I have the slope of the line, which is 2. The slope was calculated using derivative, right? I have slope, I have point. We use point slope form for a line. The equation of a line using point slope can be written as y minus y1 equals to slope times x minus x1. Now in this, y and x will stay as it is because we are going to show the relation of x and y, but we need to put the values of y1, x1 and m. M is the slope. We just calculated slope to be 2. We put m equals to 2. X1 and y1 are the location coordinates, the x and y coordinates of the location that they specified in the start of the question. So x1 is 1, y1 is 1, so we put x1 equals to 1, y1 equals to 1. So now my equation is y minus 1 equals to 2 times x minus 1. If I simplify it, y minus 1 will be equal to 2 times x is 2x minus 2 times 1 is 2. So if I simplify it further, I add 1 on both sides. I will have y equals to 2x minus 2 plus 1, or y equals to 2x minus 1. This means the equation of this line, the tangent line, the blue line that I have drawn on the graph of x square, the equation of this line is y equals to 2x minus 1. So you can uh, get to any point on this line just using the equation y equals to 2x minus 1. This equation represents this line which is tangent on the curve y equals to x square at location 1 comma 1.